Greetings, shippers. That's right, it's happening. We're on camera. And it's weird, and I'm not sure if I like it. So for those of you for whom it's your first video, welcome, hi. And for those who've been watching for a while and are wondering about the change in format, well, it's just so that I can get more videos out there to you guys. I'm still gonna do the original format, which is just all visual, all coverage, because I honestly prefer that and I find it more fun. I love adding little visual gags in there. But with my daughter getting older and demanding more and more of my attention, well, I wanna put out the same amount of videos. So to do that, I have to have some other types of videos I can film that are a bit faster to edit and don't take like 4 days. And in all honesty, the other reason I was kind of reluctant to do this, I don't have one of those cute nooks. You know the nook that all the cute vloggers have, that it's just like all perfect, and no, I don't have that. Mine has an ironing board, 2 ironing boards actually, and the crib that we're going to build soon. Other reasons I was reluctant, I mean, I have purple hair and it's cut like a Vulcan. There are just so many things happening all at once. That when you're a voice, people have an image of what you look like. It's a fantasy. And now that fantasy is over. I'm sorry. Also, I talk with my hands a lot. That's a thing. People tell me I'm like an air traffic controller, but I can't help it.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
So why are we here today? Well, we did a video on Klance recently and some of the controversy surrounding a user called Klance14. But in that video, I was lucky enough to partner with Amino Apps, and we decided to do something positive because it's so easy to get bogged down in the negativity of fandom sometimes. Not that that shouldn't be discussed, but you don't want to discuss it to the point where people forget that there are good and positive things coming out of a fandom too. So that's why we launched a Klance fan art contest. Users could use the hashtag #OriginalKlance and submit their original Klance fan art for the chance to win one of 2 $25 Amazon gift cards. And let me tell you, we had some wonderful entries. I wish we had more gift cards, I really do. I've never wanted to be Oprah more than when I was looking at those submissions because a lot of them were really, really great. So with that in mind, I decided to make this video to highlight not only the winners, but some of the amazing people who entered. Just, you know, to get more of the art out there, because who doesn't love fan art? I know I love fan art. It is honestly one of my favorite parts of fandom, so I thought I would share some of these wonderful entries for the hashtag #OriginalKlance. Starting off, of course, with who you want to see, which is, of course, the winners. Also, follow on Twitter to keep up with the changes that I do to the format, what's coming up next, and just to chat. I reply on Twitter a fair bit, actually. Now, let's get started. Here we have one of the winners, Dance by Alina. There's just a lot of feeling in this one. You can feel the happiness and the motion that she's trying to convey with the dancing, and of course against the space backdrop because they're space gays. I'm also a fan of the shading and highlights on the hair and just the glints in the eyes. It's just, for me, this one stood out. And our other winner, Flutie Patootie 106. This one was made in honor of Pride Month and has the two gazing at each other against a truly gorgeous sunset. Just the gradient, the colors, the way they pop, the light Gaussian blur around the clouds, just the smudging, the fading, and how sharp they are against the outline. It's really, really beautiful. So a special congrats to these two winners. And now on to some more entries. So here we have some sweet candy colored Klance, and this one is very adorable. It's by Sterling Annie Pone. You can see it's just the two of them, a kiss on the cheek, a really cute heart background. It's very flirty, very fun, just adorable. Here we have By the Fire by Space Gaze. This one has the fire motif going on in the foreground against this background of space, with the two of them leaning close together, and again, it's a very interesting piece. This one is entitled What Would Have Happened in the Elevator by Lance Make Better Than Keith, which is a great username. This one is sequential and shows them leaning in for a kiss. Here we have a Miraculous Ladybug AU by Kuridesu Raven. Miraculous Ladybug is one I keep getting requests for, and I definitely am going to get to. I do love how just put out Keith looks in this, just he's not enjoying being part of this AU. Here we have one simply entitled #OriginalKlance by Mitch, the two of them floating in space against the stars. Here we have #OriginalKlance My Entry by Ferrara Boy. This one has a very unique style going on with a kind of hipster AU feel. Watch out for Bad Boy Chewing Gum Lance and Emo Keith. Here we have Merfolk Klance by Deeksha. Have to say, love, love, love the AU. And how their fins are kind of transparent. Someone needs to write a fic around this ASAP. Here we have Hey Look Another One by Jeff Elisa K. Here we just have a nice pencil sketch with some shading and a hug, with I Miss the Ocean, so maybe it can be a continuation of the Mermaid AU. This fic's starting to write itself. Here we have Oh Dear God, I Made a Mistake by Game Erica. A nice little comic about the idea of Lance copying Keith by growing his hair out to mullet length. And I must say, Keith does have a very fashionable mullet. This one is called End Me Now, which you can see in the description but not actually in the name itself. It's by Emoti. This is yet another caress in space. Here we have Hanahaki Klance by Shaylin. In this one, we have a very passionately sketched Keith. I do have to say, the shading on it is quite lovely. Here we have Yeah, More Klance by Shan. This one also has a bit of a comic vibe and has some cute action lines to indicate the trembling that Keith is going through after waking up from a nightmare. But it's alright, because Lance is there to comfort him.
We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms.
Here we have Two Gays Flying Through Space by A Gay in Space. And it is exactly as advertised on the tin. Two gays flying in space. Since when I announced this, we were very close to a certain day in American history.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
So of course we had some art themed along those lines. This is Gender Swap Klance by Daddy Vix. The fireworks in this one particularly stand out. Here we have another one along that theme called Independent Pride by Moan Litz. Have to say, loving Lance's t-shirt, and the fact that it's very cutely censored. Here we have Maid Dresses by Crayola Color, and it's exactly what you're expecting, the two of them dressed in maids outfits. Here we have by Cory Kitty Cat. This one is a cute kiss on the cheek and has a nice Jackson Pollock thing going on in the background, which I like. Splatter splatter. Some people entered twice, so I couldn't show everybody's entries. But if you want to see some really cute art, just go to the Voltron Amino and type in #OriginalKlance and you can see all of the entries. Or if you just want to see cute fan art in general, there is so much on this Amino. It's a lot of fun if you're a fan of not only Voltron, but fan art. Let me know which one of these pieces you liked best down below. So those were all the wonderful submissions. Thank you so much. It was really fun to look through all of those and see all the amazing ideas that you guys have for clans, particularly the Mermaid AU. I'm a fan of all AUs. I mean, it's not a coffee shop AU, but I'll take it. Let me know. Did you hate this? Is this awful? Should we never do it again? You'd rather have one video a month and just never see all of that again? But hopefully this is a format that we can continue to do and get a few more videos out there because it's so much faster, you have no idea. So yeah, thanks for tolerating this new format. I love making videos for you guys and I will always continue to do so. So thank you so much. Yeah. As always, this has been Shipper's Guide to the Galaxy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Special thanks to all my patrons' names on the side for helping me make this possible. Check out social media to stay up to date, and as always, stay tuned, for there are as many ships out there as there are stars in the sky.